This is a guided meditation for people who have been creatively stuck and maybe have not made anything in a while and have decided that they might not still be an artist because of that. And I'm here to take you on a gentle guided meditation to remind you that, of course, you are still an artist. You'll always be an artist. Okay. If you haven't created in a while, if your paints have dried a little, if your sketchbook has remained unopened, if your sewing machine is quiet and staring at you balefully, if your instruments have not inspired, if your beads feel like burden, your yarn, your camera, even your keyboard or your clay have been waiting patiently, this meditation is for you. Get comfortable. You can sit up. You can lie down. You certainly shouldn't be operating any heavy machinery or a vehicle. And close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath. And then another. There's nowhere else you have to be. Nothing you need to prove. Just allow yourself to arrive here in a quiet, safe space, or we can talk for a minute. One creative person to another. Sometimes we quietly begin to believe something that isn't true. We think, if I haven't been making things, perhaps I'm not really an artist anymore. Or worse, maybe I never was. Let's set those thoughts down for a little while in a basket right next to us. You don't have to banish them to another dimension. They can just sit there next to us and listen, just for today. Let's take another deep breath. And one more. Perfect. Now, I want you to imagine a pear tree in winter. Its branches are bare. There are no blossoms, no fruit, no leaves dancing in the wind. If you walked past that tree in February, you would never say, well, I suppose that isn't a pear tree anymore. Of course not. It is still exactly what it has always been. Quietly alive. Its roots are deep beneath the earth, gathering, resting, preparing for a season that no one can rush. Artists have seasons too. There are seasons of making seasons of learning, seasons of gathering ideas, seasons of grief, seasons of caregiving, seasons of healing, seasons of simply getting through the day. None of these times or periods in your life take your fundamental orientation or identity away. They are simply a part of the experience of being human. This is a promise that I can make easily to you because it is the absolute truth. Your creativity has not abandoned you. It has not expired. It will not be revoked for lack of use. It may simply be resting somewhere inside you, waiting, without anger, without disappointment, and without keeping score. Perhaps you've been measuring yourself by what you've produced, by finished pieces, by completed commissions, by sales, by paintings, by videos, by songs, by words written. So today, I'm going to ask a favor of you. What if, just for today, you measured yourself differently? What if your worth was never determined by your latest creation? What if your identity was larger than your output? You are still someone who notices beauty. You still pause when the light falls a certain way. You smile at colors. You still collect ideas. You still imagine. You're still moved by music or stories or old buildings or gardens or tiny, beautiful objects. That part of you hasn't disappeared. It's simply been living quietly. You do not have to earn the title of artist each morning. You do not lose it after a difficult month or even a difficult year or even a difficult decade. An orchard remains an orchard, even in winter, even in long, hard, snowy winters. You are still a pear tree. Perhaps today you don't need to create anything. Perhaps today all you need to do is remember who you are. You're still an artist. Even if your hands have been still for a while, even if your heart has been tired or broken, even if your life has asked more of you than you expected it to do at this particular time, you are still an artist. You will always be an artist. You create. You are driven to create. And sometimes that drive is quiet. It takes nothing away from who you are. You are still an artist. Take another slow breath. Feel your shoulders drop a little. Let's get them out of your ears. But let's let that sentence be taken a little seriously and settle somewhere gentle inside you. Not as pressure or a demand, but as a simple remembering. Take one more slow breath. There's nothing you need to force today to prove your status as a creative person, as a talented person, as an accomplished person. Simply remember again that you're still an artist. Your creativity, your drive, your talent has not forgotten you. It's simply waiting. An old friend who loves you and will never abandon you. And it will wait with the patience of an old friend. And when you're ready, whether that's tomorrow or next month or years from now, not ask where you've been. It will simply be so glad to see you. Until then, be so gentle with yourself and know that to be a creative person in a challenging world is not the simplest thing. The fact that you are driven to create, are inspired to create, and sometimes have periods of no output at all takes nothing away from the strength required to be that in the first place. You need to know, darling, that you're already impressive. Genuinely. Because you desire to create. You're driven and inspired to do so. Even if your output is not constant, it takes nothing away from you. So please, be gentle with yourself. All right, darling one. Let's go back to our bodies. Feel air on your skin. Feel your body heavy in whatever's holding you right now. And when you're ready, open your eyes, artists, and have a beautiful day.